Hi everybody, welcome very much to the stream. We are here today to cast some games from the online ladder of Age of Empires 4 and we have a new patch. It already came out almost a week ago, but it's still relatively recent. So we have a lot to explore and a lot to uncover in how the players are using the new buffs and nerfs to the civilizations. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. We're gonna choose some matches, and then we're gonna start. Welcome to everybody. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are doing great. I hope you are enjoying today. We're gonna get started really soon. Just have to choose some matches. Right. We all set. We have some people online. Let's check that out. También subes a AOE4, no sabía. Oh, sí, sí. Eres mi mejor. ¿Eres donde lo sé más? ¿Eres de AOE4 también? Vamos. Bienvenido a la stream, el Santos. Muy bien, muy bien. Okay, let me just check here if this is a balanced match before we start streaming or before we start the casting. Tú sabes que siempre me paso por acá. Sí, vamos. Muchas gracias. Me gusta mucho tenerte acá. Okay, it seems like a balanced matchup, so we are going to go in. ¿No juegas Valorant? No. Nunca me quedo para jugar Valorant. Vamos. Do we need to flip the UI? No. Ooh, guys, I'm sorry. It's blue and teal. So it might get a bit confusing. And I'm sorry for that. But it was not my choice, okay? Oh wait. Yeah. Rugar! Rusgar! Marhaba! Welcome, welcome. Hi everybody, welcome very much to a game of Age of Empires 4 Online Ladder. We are here with a very recent new patch that dropped, still a lot of exploration to be done, and we have two very good players fighting out today. We have in the color teal our Korean player playing as Azushi's Legacy in the teal. In the color blue, we have representing Team Real, it's Starflark all the way from Chile, playing as the Chinese. Oh, I see, Chinese versus Zushi. It'll be a run towards who can get more deer in the feudal age. We are on sunken lands, so still a map with a lot of deer, but I think smaller deer patches in general, which incentivizes the players to go into different parts of the map instead of just focusing in one or two areas that have the most deer. I always really like this little corner over here. We have deer, berries, and boar, which is really good. Both players, I think, opened. No, Starflark didn't open with Imperial Official, and of course, Zushi starts already with an Imperial Official, so they already have that slight bonus. They have the same eco count, but Starflark has literally 9 villagers, and our Korean player only has 8 villagers, I mean, and then the extra Imperial Official. So that means he's getting gold earlier, he's dropping extra food as well, and now he's gonna get a little bit of gold. Also remember that the Zushi's legacy age up cheaper, so the path to the feudal age will be quicker for our Zushi player But will the path to professional scouts be cheaper? Because then Starflark will have more gold after building the Imperial Academy, but also he will have to produce Imperial Official to supervise and collect that gold, while our Zushi player already has all of that. He doesn't need to build the Imperial Official, he can already start collecting gold, so that's a slight advantage perhaps. But Starflark ages up first with the Imperial Academy. Our Zushi player maybe still thinking about the meditation gardens, goes right there, that's what I thought. Between the berries and the gold and a little bit of wood, that's a good position. I still think that China is a bit more powerful than the Zushi legacy because of Song Dynasty and because they can build archers, for an example, and Zushi can't. So that's a slight advantage as well. And I just think the economy for Chinese hits the high point earlier than the Zushi legacy economy. And then it's really hard for the Zushi to catch up because they both can supervise economy and military. So there is not really a way for Zushi to get the advantage, only through the cheaper age ups. Maybe forcing Starflark to defend with a Barbican, harassing the gold to age up again, and then you go castle edge, or just go straight castle. You don't even go for professional scouts, but then you're giving so much food. That seems like it is what our Zushi player is thinking about. Starflark already clicked professional scouts? No, I think we don't even have a stable yet. So going really quick into castle age and to some knights. Oh, he's actually bringing deer back home. It's gonna take a while because that action was nerfed in itself, which I think it's a great change. But coming back to the plan of our Zushi player, edging up and then spamming a lot of Lancers while collecting relics seems a good idea to me. But it's gonna be the Shaolin Monastery. I was about to say, a lot of Zushi players are now actually going first with the Mount Lu Academy, but here I think it's a great idea. You can go immediately for relics, which will help you stay ahead for a while, economically speaking. Starflark is collecting deer, but also remember that it's China, so it's all supervised economy, so that will go very quickly into the castle age as well. But Starflark is actually investing into horsemen, and we have no buildings. Yeah, there you go. The stable coming in. The food is under TC. The gold is very close to it. The horseman arrives, does no damage. It might go down. Starflark needs to be careful with that. The horseman is half HP now. Only one horseman investment. Starflark is now starting to wall because he knows he doesn't want to be raided. Ooh, natural wall almost. It's a big journey for the villagers. We have one Lancer already out with the scout. We have one relic being brought home. He's still bugged. It still doesn't show when Zushi are bringing relics back home. We have two Shaolin monks already available to get those relics. This is the first Lancer and scout. Where are they going? They're trying to go around the walls. The walls are finished? Yes, they are. Remember, Chinese villagers also build faster, same as Zushi's legacy villagers. So now the path is blocked for our knight here, for our Lancer, but for that Lancer it's still an open path, but there are spearmen ready to defend, and the scouts are safe for right now to bring a lot of value to the economy of Starflark. The food will be a problem, the deer is kinda exposed, but now the Zushi player has the map control, they're getting relics, they're forcing the walls to come through. Starflark is almost in the castle age though, so that's a good indication. He doesn't want to be really that much behind. We don't see a switch in any way from our Zushi player, so the Spearman will be enough to defend at the moment versus the Lancers. The economy is not spread out. We have a lot of relics though coming in. That's one relic. I've seen another monk, didn't I? Without being that one. Oh, more scouts being brought, more deer I mean, being brought in into the base of Starflark. His economy should be pumping. Maybe a move to the board would be wise for... I mean, I guess you go to that deer first. It's only 4 carcasses. That means that... Welcome, Jiggly, welcome. The Brazilian King is back. You better believe it. Você sabe, meu irmão, é do Brasil mesmo. Não é de favela, não. Você vive ali na cidadinha, né? Mas a gente vai... Conhece ponta de favela, a gente tranquila, né? Tá aí vivendo. Copacabana, sim, caipirinha, é. That's the third relic. Here we go. I knew there was another monk coming through. And still no switch from our Zushi player. Let's see what's going on here in terms of income. Starflark is doing well and is going to the Imperial Palace that will allow him to spy in the economy of the Zushi player and send a lot of raids to localized targets, while our Zushi player is blocked by walls and he needs to look for damage. Starflark will face no walls and he will know where to attack directly. Castle Ladies arrive. Walls here as well protecting the wood line. That's a third relic for our Zushi player. How many Imperial officials? 3 versus 4. And now we have Spearman coming through for Starflark, already getting the +1 range defense because our Zushi player is already switching into Zugunu, which is the right thing to do once you are against Mass Spearman. You could change into Palace Guards. I think it will be less obvious, but you don't want to incentivize your enemy to mass crossbows because you're also running Lancers, which also will die to crossbows. And crossbow is still the most generic and best unit in the game, so you don't want to incentivize, you don't want to reward your enemy by doing that. To do that, I mean. Wait, I want to see if we spied recently. No, we didn't. Starflark could use that ability once he has... But oh no, he's going Lancers, okay. Because I thought he wasn't going to Cav, so he couldn't trade. And look at the amount of food from Starflark, though. He has a lot of deer and still a lot of sheep. In the other hand, our Zushi player is moving some relics about into the monastery, and the berries are running out. Deer is not being used at the moment. Knight's trying to break into the enemy base, and we have a 5th relic, I believe. 5 relics is good, but food will be the problem now for our Zushi player. He can't do damage. Wait, there is Song Dynasty? No. Oh, it's the Imperial Officials, because Zushi has to build the Imperial Officials from Town Center, while Starflark can just build it from the Imperial Academy, so he does not lose villagers and has the Imperial Officials. Meanwhile, our Zushi player needs to sacrifice villagers to get Imperial Officials, so you can see a 6 villager difference. And that's also why I think China is superior to Zushi on the 1v1, because they don't lose villagers and Zushi does. And that's not cool, brothers. That's not cool. The Spearman looking for the Knights. Have we spied? Yes, we did. Not very recently, but we did. The Lancers knew where to target. The villagers on the deer were very important. Over there, still scouts gathering deer. Is that deer already gathered here? The one close to the... No. I mean, yes, no. Still 4. Here, 4 as well. So still some food available on the map. But the question is, will our Zushi player be able to actually take that food? I don't believe so. He's not in a good position to start a farm transition. He needs to age up again with the Youngman Tower and then build the granaries and then build the farms. Although it will be discounted, it's still a heavy investment and also takes a long time, which I think is the main problem here for our Zushi player. Starflark is massing more and more Spearmen, now switching into crossbow. And our Zushi player will need an insane amount of Zugunu to answer that back. The villagers also doing a bit of damage, I mean, into the Lancers, but they're going down rather quickly. 3 villagers already defeated, 4 now. The Lancers go down, but now it's a 10 villager lead, economical lead, in the favor of Starflark. We have some berries in the background for our Zushi player. He could go and supervise that as well. But I think he's just too much behind. 1,300 food per minute for Starflark versus 700 food per minute from our Zushi player. It's not looking good. The Shaolin monks taking a good engagement there. The Lancers are arriving, but Starflark has way more army behind this. And now walls being made to protect the golds, I mean, plural here, because they're both now protected by walls. Zugunus can still shoot into this gold, but this one is still available. 3,500. The Zushi player pushes in, but he does not have enough army. He can get a villager here, which is nice, but doesn't really change things much. 8 economical lead for Starflark. The main army is there to defend. The goal is exposed. The Zugunu taking shots to the Spearman, but the Lancers cannot engage. It means that the Lancers from Starflark are free to engage. Maybe some Spearman for our Zushi player will be the key here, because Starflark will have nothing to really counter that. And these own Spearmen will be countered by the Zugunu, but now Zushi player needs to retreat and is losing the military as he retreats back to the base. Lancers try to sneak in a raid or two, but the walls are well done. This space is open, so that could be a way to infiltrate the base of Starflark. Have we recently spied? We have to change perspectives. I think there was no recent spying going on for Starflark. Now he's going to invade the base of the Zushi player, and it smells like GG. Even though our Zushi player has 5 relics, Lolo comes out! Nice one though, conversion! No. Okay, good job though, Hills, for the moment, but 30 32 more units, militarily speaking, for Sarflark. I think it's over, ladies and gentlemen. There is no really way to be ahead for... Oh wait, Nest of Bees? Maybe. That's a lot of wood, that's a lot of gold. You supervise the... No, it's the Yangnan Tower, so farms. Ooh, it goes from bad to worse over here for our Zushi player. Now he's behind on military, and he now will delay himself with some farms and granaries. Villagers on the run, no spearmen to counter the lancers, and that's it. Good game. Starflark, using China, got ahead in the castle age and with professional scouts. Our Zushi player was never able to defeat the defending spearmen, and that gave time for Starflark to answer with the right counters. Let's see. Let's check until this ends. Yeah. The Zushi player not giving up though. And there we go. GG gets called. Good game. Let's check them stats. Do like and subscribe, by the way. Your support is greatly appreciated. Eco count. Starflark always ahead. Military count. Starflark almost always ahead. Here was close, but then big losses for Zushi player. In terms of economy, wow, that's a lot more food for Starflark. 1,000 more gold, less wood, but the food difference is insane. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you on the next one. Good game though, good game. Starflark always in control, wasn't he? Wasn't he, mate? Okay, who else is online? Oh, we have David Kim, which is Puppy Paw or Wham. I'm always confused, but it must be doing some practice matches because we can't observe that. Anuvaku is playing. Oh, Wham is playing on his account. Oh, maybe he's practicing with David Kim with Puppy Paw. Anuvaku? Let's see what he's doing. Oh, he's playing some team games. Alright. So we gotta go check the online ladder in AOE4 world and choose some games from there. Remember, you can recommend players, maps, matchups, or just civilizations in general. Okay, let's choose some games, everybody. Everybody. We want some Beastie, some Louis, some New Modern. Maybe you want some El Sensei, no? Yeah, I want some Vortex in the house. Of course, of course. And we just casted China. There was a cool game here, but we just casted China, right? We don't want to cast China again right away. Ooh, there is an interesting matchup right here. Can we cast it? Let's check. Oh, I don't think we can. No, we can. We can. We totally can. Okay, not that one. Oh, we can't cast that one, but there is another interesting one here. Let's get it. We have Mel Micah on the Ottomans versus Fei Chen on JV. That's a good one. Hi everybody and welcome very much to a game from the online ladder of Age of Empires 4 with the most recent patch dropped like a week ago or something. And we have today on Dry Arabia representing team CDSG, it's Melmaika on the Ottomans, and they had so many changes. We'll talk about that later. Then on the other side of the map, in the color orange, playing as John Dark, it's Fei Chan. And games with Fei Chan tend to be kinda crazy and very cool, so I'm excited to see what we will witness today. I hope we witness you dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. And Fei streams on Twitch too. I'm not sure if Mio Micah does too, but I'll leave the links for you to discover. And remember to check on the weekends the new tournament of EGC TV, a part of the Master Circuit's EGC Summer. There will be links down below to their Twitch and YouTube, and we also have videos here on the channel from the tournament. And I always try to cast games that are not on the mainstream, so the community can watch those games. And we have, for example, Beastie vs. Wham, if I'm not mistaken. That was a banger. Check it out here on the channel. You will not regret it. So Ottomans versus JD. It's usually, depending if the base is easy to defend, it's super in favor for Ottomans. If it's a bit open, with a couple of early kills and accumulation of knights, JD can be very strong, but I think it's always easier for the Ottomans to defend in this case. Pro Scouts is still totally a play, it's cheaper for JT, remember that. And now Ottomans can't really push Deer in, that is quite far away, for example this one, so they have to either go there and expose themselves, or they have to invest a lot into Spearman to protect that position, but then they have to counter the archers with Sipahi, and then they will play long feudal age with knights, which is never great, but then they have a great vizier points as well. And speaking about it, while the scouts do their typical Dark Age stuff, let's take a look at the new Vizier points for the Ottomans. Firstly, the new one, the method drums. Instead of giving you one method, you give two free methods, and then every method will boost the speed of all your military formations when they are in it by 15%. Then also, this is the best one for me that I've yet to see being played at pro level, extensive fortifications. Reduces the cost of town centers and defensive buildings by 20%. Also, equips your garrison units with crossbows, increasing damage by +1 and adding +2 bonus against heavy units. Another change also the Akinji system, spawn 3 Akinjis at the town center, unlocks Akinji in the archery range and military school. And if you know Akinji, it's an archer cavalry unit that shoots twice in the same attack. So we have quite a few interesting changes for the Ottomans, and I hope we can see some of them today. I think there was no really buffs or nerfs to Jeanne d'Arc. We can check that very quickly. Let me lock in into the Scout of Fae. The beautiful orange Scout is going forward. So let me check here real quick. Oh, sorry about that. The changes of JD in the most recent patch. School of Cavalry coming in for Fae. The Age Up is coming in very soon. It's a Sultahani trade network for Melmaika. That's rather interesting. I was expecting a Twin Minute Madrasa, but that means he's confident in getting food. That means he will defend the deer with Spearman, but then he has to play very deep into that feudal age. Maybe not with the Sultahani, maybe he can go and get a nice timing into the Castle Age while defending the deer location. So let me check. We are here in the variation sieves, nerfs and buffs, and JD fixed a bug that could result in the companion equipment upgrade disappearing or reappearing in any tender buildings. Civilization preview now displays the current number of Jeanne d'Arc's economic technology discount and corrected the number displayed in Jeanne d'Arc's Tech 3 for valorous inspiration. So really, no changes for Jeanne d'Arc. And that's the really intriguing play on the front line for Melmaika too. Interesting. Are we wanting to drop more military schools? That's a lot of people on wood at the moment. We have quite some spearmen already on the map, 3, rolling around. Oh, a spearman almost went down there. Not a lot of damage on the villagers of Fae. I think that one was almost dying. And then Fae just brought it back into the TC for safety. Do we have an early... No early wheelbarrow. And what's the next step for Melmaika? Only 4 on food. I can always go for Anatolian Hills and secure 10 sheep. Will that be enough to keep him in this game for a long time? We have to wait and see. JD almost evolving, and the choice will be for the next Pokemon is still building the building. First night already out, not doing much. Professional scouts not being researched. It's Hunter JD. That's interesting. Oh, they should make two different sounds for this, because when JD transforms, it's the Vizier Point. It's the Imam. Two Imams that heal in an AOE area. Interesting. That will help in the Feudal Age fights. That will help if you go fast castle and try to grab relics. But against Lancers, you're still gonna need Spearmen to protect those Imams. Not Lancers, Knights in this case. JD Hunter is interesting. Makes sense against Ottomans because they'll have Spearmen early on. Maybe you can do some cool snipes into the Imams. But you're still going to need some archers. So, stable barracks. No second military school. That could really slow down my Mike over here. A lot of people on wood. So Spearman Sipahi versus Knight Archers versus Castle Age. Where's the... There is 9 people on wood, so I believe an archery range will come soon. Professional scouts not researched. Is Faye going to skip it and do a different strategy for us today? The barracks is there, very important for the Spearman upgrade. Still no professional scouts. I think it's out of the menu today, boys. At least early in the game. Maybe Faye wants to secure map control. Maybe Faye wants to lock in Mel Micah into the Feudal Age, and then Faye goes to... Oh, there you go, professional scouts right now. My theory does not come through. The method that didn't came for the Vizier Point. Nope, that came in from the military school. So no extra speed farms. The transition for Mel Micah. Are we buying? Yes, he's buying traders. It's actually really impressive. He's ahead on economical count, but the traders here are producing 138 per minute. And only gold. Then you can buy food, yes. But I don't know if that's enough. Faye also not investing really deep into the Knights. Welcome to the stream, Caker AOE. Now it's time for Scout. Second town center. Well, I didn't see that one coming. You better believe it. I'm excited for this. I really want to see extended fortification, extensive fortifications for Mel Micah. But I don't know if you will ever see that. You know, maybe you'll see the TC with some Sipahi raids. The Knights I don't know how to pursue, but you'll never catch up. The Sipahi are faster. Professional scouts now finished at 8 minutes. 4 scouts ready to roll. So scouts plus TC. That's gonna be a good lead. Maybe Faye thought, you know, Mel Micah has that trade, the weird trade landmark, the weird market. So I need to pump those numbers up as well. Spearmen arrive to challenge the Royal Knights. Yeah, be careful, Faye. The Knight takes some damage. Then they retreat. Relics evenly spread out. The board is not too far away for Faye. That could be a possibility further down. Now we see the switch into archers. The scout. Oh, one of the scouts went down. But I think that's the scout that was with the Knights. It wasn't the scout that was actively bringing deer back home. Or deer back. Carcasses, I mean. No subtle techniques. Are we thinking about Castle Age, Faye? That's a lot of gold accumulated in the bank. Oh, maybe it's for Royal Institute. Oh, I feel so British today. I fancy myself some fish and chips, mate. Some bean on toast. Oh no, I'm toast. It's so hot today outside. Okay, nice deer being cancelled over there. Not cancelled, the deer did nothing wrong. It's being denied. No, Micah with a full... No, still only 8 on the market. Villagers moving forward. Where are they going? To the berries on the front line. That's risky for Mel Micah, but Mel Micah is known for doing some risky plays. Faye starts to building up archers. The spearmen are here. +1 range defense is there. +1 melee attack as well. And Sipahi numbers kinda low. We need to up those numbers. We have here some Sipahi on the background trying to get some kills. Still a good eco lead. How much gold being produced there right now? 192 gold per minute. That's 2 relics right there. That's quite nice income from Micah, but he had to pay for them. for 5 of them, because it comes with 3 free ones. Vizier point? Vizier or Vizier? Vizier point? Oh, my throat. Spearman and Sipahi challenging the base of Faye. Only 4 archers available. The Sipahi could chase them down rather easily. The +1 range defense will help they stay longer under TC. Vizier point comes through. The fight rages on. Ottoman's overwhelming Faye here on the Jeanne d'Arc civilization. Second TC. Oh, the heal came in from JD. 2 Imams still alive. They are not here though. That's great. Melmaika prioritizing keeping those very high value units safe. Oh, Sipahi onto JD. JD already healed. The villagers turned their sheaves around as well. That's some good damage. 3 villager kills. Still ahead for Melmaika. 5 villager kills. Inclusive JD. Wait, no. I think JD's in TC. Ooh, JD's in the TC. Chilling with me. Watching some TV. But did minimal damage to the Mether. Melmaika not think about Castle Age. Mordia being brought. Only 1 carcass left there. 3 here on the ground. Oh, Melmaika needs to secure that deer. You can also secure this one and an extra ship. Extra ship podcast. He went Akinjis! He went Akinji system. So that's a 3 free Akinjis that do 7 times 2 damage immediately. What's the move speed? 162. Lancers are slightly faster? No, it's the same. Okay. Oh no, the Imams are right here. Do you have more military schools? For Melmaika? Only 1. So you could produce Akinji from here. I think the next one will be Akinji. No, it's not. So this lets Faye know that Melmaika didn't choose any other Vizier point. Because if he did, he wouldn't have the Akinjis. Let's check the income per minute. More food for Mel. More wood and more gold for Faye. Faye also investing more. Destroyed value higher for Mel. And army value higher for... No, destroyed value higher for Faye. Army value higher for Mel. Scouts waiting to get more deer. Oh, that deer will go down quickly. Do we have... Okay, wheelbarrow coming in now. It's okay. Faye 10 eco units behind. Do we have 10 traders? We do. 234. That's almost 3 relics right there. Unbelievable. Akinji is looking for raids, maybe? To get the... Yeah, that's actually a good idea, to go snipe the scouts that are bringing the deer back home for Faye. That's not a bad plan. 8 archers? Versus... Oh, Mehmed Imperial Armory! Coming in online. For Melmaika. Melmaika? He's not giving signs that he's aging up, because usually when you age up, you tend to fall back. If you engage the fight, Faye thinks you're going deeper into this fight. Into this age, I mean. Akinjis. They did some damage. They killed some villagers, I think. 10? No, I guess. 10 equal lead for Melmaika right now. Way more food per minute. But less wood. More gold, though. Is all of this gold is coming for the Sultahani trade network. We see so many players not actually fulfilling this trademark, this landmark, but I think it's totally worth it. Take a look at that, mate. 3 relics right there in the feudal age. That's insane. Now imagine Melmaika getting 5 relics. It will be like 8 relics worth of passive income. Nice fight in the middle. Look at the Sipahi trying to go around the archers. They're going through. Nah, they need to retreat. Castle Edge should be soon for Faye. And we have discount, we have consecration on both TCs and School of Cavalry. So a lot of food being saved over there. And the eco count is catching up rather quickly. Sacred sites being captured immediately. That's a bit risky. Because you are telling the enemy that your monk is alone in there. So Faye just needs to detach 1 knight and that monk can go down. Another Vizier point will be, please do extensive fortifications, Melmaika. I trust you. You are one of the wildest players out there. In it. Faye's not going to kill the monk, not just yet. Upgrades coming in for Melmaika. Veterancy of the Spearman are coming, it is coming through. Still no third Vizier point for Melmaika. He didn't get Anatolian Heals as well, I was wrong on that prediction. It's the Guild Hall for Faye! Nice. Because having the second TC means Faye can stay longer in the Castle Age without taking the risk to then do that fast Imperial. Melmaika thinking about his next Vizier point. There we go. Oh, that can actually... No, it can't. Yeah, Melmaika kinda threw that Imam away, I mean. I think he could have been a bit more sneaky with him. He's now grabbing another Sacred Site. It's decapped. I think that was not a valuable choice for Melmaika. No relics being brought home. Where's the other Imam? It's still alive. I just don't know what it is. Still no Vizier point. Melmaika thinking really hard about that one. Because Melmaika is still 6 eco units ahead. There we go. He chose... Wait, what? Oh, he chose Anatolian Hills. So extra ship... Does it know about the other deer? He doesn't know about the deer. Because when he moved to that deer, I thought it was weird. Because why don't you go to that one? He doesn't know it's there. And that's why he got Anatolian Hills. Because in Melmaika's perspective, he has no other food. But he does. He just doesn't know. Also, that will make him mine faster, which is alright. Plus, the relics, plus the traders, that's pretty cool. That's one relic. And JD Evolution coming in for Faye. It was the champions, which is the dudes that counter Spearman, right? Yeah, those will be riders. Or raiders. You know. But Melmaika bringing one relic... Wait, no. Just dropping it on the floor. Didn't... Oh no, but he has a Musk. He just doesn't want to waste time to go to the Musk. He wants to go directly to the relic. Wait! Pink Sip... Oh, never mind. I was tripping. I was like, Pink Sipahi? Were they converted? Never mind. Your boy was tripping. We're back on Earth. Out of La La Land. Still 10 eco lead. How did that... Oh, I see why. Faye lost 17 vills this game. Melmaika keeps doing good raids. That's why he's so much ahead. Bro! And Melmaika can go into trade bags. And the Sultani trade network will get a boost of 40%. Yo, that could be a real one right there for Melmaika. One relic in being brought home, another one on the ground. Manganel is out for Melmaika because Mehmed Imperial Armory. Still no more military schools. I'm enjoying this play for Melmaika. Oh, that's a tough fight for Faye. What can be done here, I mean, for the Orange Army? Nothing. The archers get completely surrounded. The knights must evacuate. And this could be a GG right here. That's an awful fight for Faye. So many units lost right there. The positive point is that... Oh no, wait. Faye might lose all the gold vills right there. The knights taking a sacrifice. JD winning experience back there, but... Uh-oh. Melmaika goes in. The vills are stressing. They cannot drop off. And they will die. Oh no. The eco lead keeps in favor of Melmaika. Holy moly. It's getting closer to the 20 eco lead. It's not looking good. Not looking good. But Faye's able to hold. And I was about to say the good news for Faye is that Melmaika is now doing a farm transition. I think eventually once he builds these buildings, now we can see the deer. So then he'll move there and he'll be back on his feet. Oh, and those Sipahi were not even in the battle, were they? Well, that's a lot of methods, that's smart. 3 relics coming in for Melmaika. And 0 for Faye. And the other relic is on the base or close to the base of Melmaika, and he knows about it. "26 villager kills from Melmaika. Unbelievable. Almost into the next Vizier point. And he doesn't need the second TC, he doesn't need the cheaper TC at this time, he's so much ahead. Does he know that? I think he does. I think he knows he killed a lot of vills and he killed a lot of military. 1,000 more destroyed value for Male Mike is unbelievable. And 2,000 more army value is also... Wait, 3,000 almost more army value because of the siege? It has to be. And the methods? Yeah, I think it adds up. Sacred sites being decaptured and captured. GD can conquer them, keep that in mind. Musk with 2 relics. But I really want to see trade bags, but... Oh no, that's still behind another Vizier point here. What will be the next one for Mel Micah? Military Academy? I think that's Advanced Academy, I mean. I think that will be a pretty good one. Ooh, Sipahi off guard. But they're faster, and they evacuate. And here we go. That's a good army for Mel Micah. There you go. It was Advanced Academy indeed. So faster production speed on military schools, and now you can produce Knights and Janissaries as well. We don't see a switch so far. And the farms are here. 4th relic being brought home. Wait, where's the other one? 3, 2. What is... Oh, there you go, that's another musk. There you go, 4 relics. Well done. Sipahi in the raid. Caught off guard. A keep for Fei Chen on the gold, stone, and berries. That's a good defensive point. Hope it helps. Oh, remember Fei has the guild hall. 1,200 food. Fei's making a comeback, but it's tough. Double the amount of food per minute for Meo Micah. Double the amount of food of wood per minute for Meo Micah as well. And similar amounts of gold. Also remember that Fei has discount on the units. And Meo Micah is getting free units too, so... Yeah, Meo Micah is way ahead over here. Gonna have another fight here. Meo Micah choosing to not engage. He goes for the vills. He retreats. But GD sniped the Mangonel? What, GD sniping the siege? What? That's insane. Because it does 100 damage. The Springle only has 85 HP. That was quite nice, if you're honest. Nice damage. Meo Micah keeping the pressure going up. Face forced to retreat. Can't stay too long in this battle. Couple of spearmen will be alright for Fei. But the switch is into Arbaletier actually. Maybe spearmen will be a bad choice because Meo Micah is already bumping Springolds. 4 relics and 1 sacred site. Some healing coming through from the monks, from the imams I mean. Oh, another Springle goes down. Meo Micah has to protect his siege better. Now it's a farm transition for Fei. How many farms do we have at the moment? 9. That's not good. Sipahis. Whoa, 10 extra villagers were killed since we checked last time. So 10 eco lead for Meo Micah. And next he can get trade bags. Giving 40% more gold income from Sultahani trade network. Plus 4 relics. Which could be 5. Could be 5. Keep that in mind. By the way, how many farms for Meo Micah? 51. 2,000 food per minute. I think that's a complete farm transition. Double the military count for Meo Micah. I think that's GG. 40 vill kills. And Fei, even though the second TC was up since earlier on, was never really ahead. Meo Micah with a raid just kept punishing and punishing and punishing. Well done. Fei not giving up. With 3k food in the bank though, on the guild hall. The problem is gold at the moment. Another Vizier point for Micah, which will be... It was the extra military schools. Alright. Oh, sorry about that. Faye keeps defending. In this position, there is not really much to do rather than defend with however you can. Some Janissaries coming in for Micah, but GD can now evolve into level 4. Oh, just more than triple the amount of units for Micah. It's GG, y'all. Oh, but GD with the buff. Now it's over, guys. It's GG. More units coming in. It was a good game. I enjoyed the strategy from Faye. I really enjoyed Micah using the Sultahani trainer network into full effect. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy. But wait. Faye dropping the red palace. Where? Where? Over there. That's really far away. Istanbul Observatory came in for Micah too. So both players Imperial Age. But Micah is way more economy. Way more. Also double the amount of gold per minute. And way more. Bro. Almost quadruple amount of food per Micah. Okay. Now it's less than that. But yeah, economy is there. Free units are there too. Free siege. You know. Getting all the Imperial upgrades. Just really, really good. Faye attempting to defend with a bombard, a cannon I mean, but there are so many Janissaries already with the gun upgrade, so the cavalry will be evaporated rather quickly. Yeah, now Mike is pushing through with a great bank back in the base. You'll hold only 100 food. Faking too much. Rather than watch as the TC goes down. There is nothing Faye can do in this position. Only like 13 mangonels would save the situation. TC goes down. Guildhall may come down soon. The cannon is killing the Springles, which is alright. Also the Methods giving some good buffs. Really lit. And GG gets cold. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I see you on the next one. Good game, everybody. It really was. GG. Welcome to stream. Joe from YouTube asking, do you ever play the game, bro? Not anymore, not really. I have nothing against it. Just, I prefer to play other games now, but I really like to cast the game. I really enjoy. Feels like home to cast the game. Really like that. Okay, guys, let me go to the bathroom. See you soon. Hi everybody, we are back. Welcome, welcome. And I already have a match here to go and cast. Oh, it's a player that you already casted today, and you already casted Zushi today as well. He's playing Zushi as well. So let's choose another game. Chat, any recommendations for a game? We have Jando also in a game. But it's a team game, so we're gonna skip that. The Modern is searching for a match. So we could wait until the Modern finds a game. Let's check the E4 Reddit while that happens. Okay. The Modern is still searching for a match. It can take a while. Okay, let's just choose a game from the online ladder. Oh, I see an interesting game. Let's see if we can catch it. Cast it, I mean. There we go. We have it. Great stuff. Hi everybody, welcome very much to a game of the online ladder of Age of Empires 4. We have today with us, in the color yellow, representing Team Liquid, it's Demu on the Zushi's Legacy. In the color purple, playing as the Japanese, it's Wham01, and we are on Rocky River, the map that it's similar to a map that is playing on the tournament, EGC Summer. Make sure to use the links on below to check the tournament on YouTube and Twitch. But in that map, there are a lot of fish in these ponds. In this map, only 2 fish. So 1,000 food in there can still be worth it, but I don't think it's very worth it for the risk, especially going early on in there. And we have Zushi, that can do very well with some professional scouting. There are a good amount of deer in this map, and they are quite scattered away, so a bit difficult for a civilization like the Japanese to counter the deer collection in every side, everywhere. And Japanese had a really good power spike before this new patch, where they could bring the deer to their base rather efficiently with a couple of spearmen, but now they can't do that anymore. So I wonder what will be the plan here for Wham? Will he try to deny professional scouts? Will he just go straight up to the castle age and try to do insane damage from there? That's a lot of sheep being gathered. We have one villager on the berries, everybody else is on the sheep. And it's the Kura storehouse, no Shinobi gaming today. On the side of Demo, the villagers are going for the meditation gardens, catching gold, food and wood all at the same time. Good location. 3 on gold for Wham, no Tawara. A lot of people on wood now. Do you want some archery ranges early on? Maybe a stable? To build horsemen and kill the scouts, scattered across the map in the future. That's a lot of gold from Demo. I think it's going to be professional scouts. Oh, we have a second Imperial official. I like that. Because now the wood can be boosted. So the stable can come in really early. The side of Wham, the Kurostar house comes up. Double Broad Axe gets researched. So I think it will be an archery range after the stable. Maybe professional scouts as well? No. Only 2 on gold. For Demo, professional scouts being researched immediately. I think that's an advantage for our boy in the yellow. Barracks coming in for Wham after the stable. Horseman Bugeisha? Sure, it's not Horseman Samurai, right? First deer coming to the base of Demo. And now it's easier to change the set points, the deliver point, I mean, to the mill, because before when you changed it, the scouts would stop. Now they just continue doing what they do, so you can just shift click that more efficiently. Horseman probing the base of Demo with the spearman in place, scare the horseman away. Remember that Wham can get +2 melee attack in the feudal age, in the feudal age, yeah, and Demo can only go to +1. So that could be an advantage. Both the horseman and the spearman will do 1 extra damage. So they can bypass the melee defense upgrade. But it's going to be spearman as well. Could be early palace guards for Demo once he has more food. It's going to be an archer range. So Zuganu, spearman, and potentially horseman as well. 1-1-1 formation. And Wham is going for archers as well. That's a nice play. The Yashigaru, easy to mess up, but the Zugunu can also be supervised, so that production speed couldn't be through the roof. Wham not having a good time denying the deer for Demo. Yeah, we have a lot of food on the base. Wham applying a good pressure, focusing Demo's attention in his own base. No more horseman investment from Wham though. Might have a tough time dealing with the Zugunu then. The archers are doing nice damage, but +1 attack only coming in now for Wham. So the speedman not dying quickly enough. We have a blacksmith for demo. It's a village coming in the front line. No blacksmith. The Japanese don't need the blacksmith, they have the forge. So the upgrades are coming in nicely. And free farms as well, remember that. Oh, upgrade to TC coming in soon. And then we can have the Yumi Bannerman to boost the power of those archers. Then with the sides to go forward. Wem seems to be in a better position now. Towering the gold as well, but damn, has a lot of food to work with though. He still has 2 scouts working. He can always produce more. He's thinking about Castle Edge though. Wem as well. Not a lot of speedrun for Demu. So once Wem goes into the Castle Edge, he can spam a lot of Mounted Samurai without being really punished by the spearmen of Demu, since only 5 of them are there. It's the Mount Lu Academy coming in, not the Shaolin Monastery. So Demu wants to improve his Imperial officials. In that way, also boosting his own eco. Remember that the age up is cheaper for the Zushi legacy. And the Bannerman is already here. The +1 range attack as well. No military upgrades for Demo. So those archers doing 6 damage +4 to the spearman. And the spearman, I think, have no armor at this point. Yeah, no ranged armor, so they're taking the full 10 damage. Floating gate for Wham. Where? Right here in the back. Close to the gold, close to the berries as well. So the villagers can go immediately to the resources after building the age-up landmark. More deer coming through. Still a lot of deer available for demo. Yeah, a lot. And he still has a good amount on the mill. Under the mill. The Zugunu are now upgraded though for demo. Maybe it's a good time to push. I think. Yeah, there you go. The blacksmith is coming through as well. That's what I thought. It's a great time to get advantage, both in age technology and blacksmith technology. We have here bolt magazines, giving Zugunu 0.5 range and +1 damage against light melee infantry. But then we're actually prioritizing the +1 attack. We're also getting the mining upgrade. That's interesting. That means he's going to get more stone as well. He's going to be mining gold faster, so he'll be receiving passive stone faster as well. Upgrade to the archers. The bannerman is already there. Then just need the +2 ranged attack. We have the stable already with the Yorishiro. So Mounted Samurai already out on the field. Then we're kinda on the defense, just didn't got any upgrade for the Mount Lu Academy. He has a lot of food, not a lot of gold, that's sure. No mining upgrade. He's getting some military upgrades right now. So he's using all the gold. He gets the first relic. The Shaolin monk for Wem, Shaolin priest I mean, is right here. Grabbing the first relic as well. Both players sharing relics. More deer coming through. I'm pretty sure we have several techniques for Wham. Yep. And wheelbarrow too. Efficient economy. The food income is crazy. For Wham, no, for demo. Now for Wham, we have Takezaiku, all the way researched. We can go to Fudasashi and the Castle Edge as well. And those deer are still intact. So Wham can control and get those resources. Kinda needs the food. He's also making very expensive units on the Mounted Samurai, but Tashigaros are cheaper, so there is a balance point there, but he's still investing more than Demo. He has 3 more military units, same eco count. Oh, and the monk will go down here. Nice walls from Wham, controlling the situation. And that's a Yorishiro into town center. for 15-second villager production. Now let's go to the archery range. Yeah, now Wham will be able to scale the archer composition of his army. And it will be very difficult for the Zugunu and Spearman of Demu to answer that. And then the Mounted Samurai can take care of the Lancers. Not only they have deflective armor, they can also go to +3 attack, while the Lancers can only go to +2. And the numbers from Wham will go up, but remember that Demu can also supervise his own military buildings. So in terms of numbers, oh, Dali horses! It will make the cavalry attack 20% faster for Demu. That could be a good one. And now getting some upgrades for the Imperial officials. That's nice. More Imperial officials, faster Imperial officials, and just straight up better Imperial officials. The economy of Demu will skyrocket soon. That's one relic. For Wham, he's bringing another one. Then another one is really close to his base. Where is the monk? It's right there. No, that's a horseman securing that relic. The other monk is right here. So we can say 3 relics at least for Wham, and potentially that 4th one. I like those odds. Good army from Demu though. 30 Zugunu with +2 range attack. 10 crossbows now as well to directly counter the Mounted Samurai. Wham is gonna need more archers for this. And he's gonna need vision too. He needs to know what he's up against. He still has a scout. And in terms of deer, still deer available for Demu. That's insane. And he still has a good amount under the town center. Under the mill, I mean. Wham has a great raiding party there. 13 Mounted Samurai ready to wreak havoc, spread havoc in the base of Demu. Demu getting the +2 attack upgrade. Wham still doesn't have a +1 yet. No Tatara, no Yakigire. And Demu is now ahead on the military count. But he's not pushing. I think he also doesn't have a lot of vision on the army of Demu. That's quite right. Demu with the... not Demu. Wham with a bit more vision here. Oh, the raids there. Is Demu aware of that? No, he has no idea the walls are there. But the walls are incomplete. Demu's in the middle of the map. And the Lancers arrive at the base. This could be disastrous. Not really a good amount of units to defend the base. Demu is forced to go back. Husgar, we're not playing FM today, or we're playing FM tomorrow. Thank you for the interest, by the way. Okay, Demu actually didn't lose any villagers. He was able to kinda step in between the middle and the base to force a detour on those Lancers, on those Mounted Samurai. Now they find another way into the base. They're not stopped at the moment. The Lancers come into defend. The army from Demu is also coming into defend. It's a great distraction from Wham. He's now getting ahead on the military though, and he's getting the +2 attack. That's what we need to really get ahead with this cav. And actually Demu takes the W over there. The Dalio horses Lancers got ahead of the Japanese Mounted Samurai. Because the +2 upgrade is right there, and they're attacking faster too. They're doing 26 damage versus 26 as well, but now Wham can go to 27. He's getting the second mining upgrade, and now going to +3. Kobusa Gitaya. That's a lot of gold from them. He wants Imperial Age. And upgrades as well, after reaching that 4th age. Wham is investing a bit deeper into his military. 30 Yumis. Oh, he's now going into Pugashas, though. Raiding with that will be crazy. The Zugunu will be able to stop them, but they will not be able to catch up. Yan'an Tower. Farm time for Demu actually had such a great economy that he was able to age up twice. Of course, it was only 400 food, 200 gold, but still, he invested that and now he's going to the Imperial Age at the same time. 4 relics for Wham and 2 sacred sites. Oh, he'll lose this one though. Where are the relics stored? Am I legally blind? No, ooh, the kite exposed. It's a lot of barracks. We have really nothing to directly counter the Lancers for demo. Spin will be nice, but the Zugunu will melt them. Onamushas will be nice as well, but they're not really efficient. So it will be just sheer numbers. 20 more units for them, for Wham, for Wham. And Demu is now in the Imperial Age. With the Zushi's library, you can get 10,000 bolts. Zugunu and crossbow fire an extra bolt. The additional bolt for crossbowman is 40% as effective as the previous bolt. And Wham, with 3 sacred sites. Then, oh, he conquered it again. Okay, interesting. Now there will be a philosophical, religious debate in that site to conquer the power of the ley line. Wham wants Imperial Age as well. Demu not really getting an upgrade. He's being raided. He lost 12 villagers. Oh, he's trying to get a victory in the middle to compensate the economical losses. Oh, my lord. Oh, Jesus. Oh, sweet baby of God. That's insane damage. 24 villager kill. It's a 24 villager lead for Wham. Who would have guessed? The Castle of the Crow is being built right on... Oh, I thought it was on the big gold. Second TC for Wham is going to be even more ahead. It's in the base. It's in the drinking base. The Castle of the Crow. Providing that wisdom and that attitude, that uniqueness and individuality. Demo is pushing through. Wham retreats under the Castle of the Crow. The Mounted Samurai keep doing damage. 37 villager kills. Demo is down to 31 villagers. He has more military than villagers. Unbelievable. Castle of the Crow is up. And it comes with a rocket. Team Rocket. And for the first time ever, Team Rocket will defeat the yellow creature. And GG gets called. Wham, take this amazing game. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. And check the links in the description down below. See you next one. On the next one. That was a good game. Let's see if you have any online gamers. Miria, Jando, Modern still searching. Okay, you have Myriad online. Let's check in what match he's in. Oh, team game with Jigglytuff, Cisco, and another player. Let's find another match. Okay, I found a good matchup. Let's go. Right. We are ready, everybody. Hi everybody and welcome very much to a game of the online ladder of Age of Empires 4. We have two top players here with us today. In the color blue, we have GIF Music or GIF Music playing as the Holy Roman Empire. In the color yellow, you know him, it's Wally MT representing Team EL, it's Louis on the yellow playing as the Ottomans. And we are here on a new patch where both civilizations had a lot of changes. We'll check them in the second. First, we are playing on Gorge, one of the best maps and one of my favorites to play and cast as well. And I would encourage you to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also check Louis on his streaming platform on China, Bilibili, I believe. I think you can check it with the VPN, I don't know, but he's a good player as well. And make sure to check the tournament where Louis is playing in on the weekends. It's the EGC Summer, and it's a great format, triple elimination bracket, a lot of emotions, great bangers. We also have videos here on the channel about the tournament that were not on the main stream, so feel free to enjoy them and let me know what you think about them. Now, as we progress into the feudal age, let's check the changes for the Ottomans, for an example. There was a ton of them. So let's go and check them out. Ottomans. So the Imperial Council, the Vizier points changed. Method drums now spawns 2 methods instead of 1. Akinji system spawns through 3 Akinji plus, allowing you to build them from military schools. Extensive fortification also discounts town center and makes outposts and things that shoot from outposts with a crossbow. Pax Autobahn and Villager bonus production speed increased from 50% to 75% over a short period of time. Janissary bonus versus cavalry reduced by 1 in Castle Age and by 2 in Imperial Age. Janissary guns technology damage reduced from +5 to +4, and fix an issue where some Ottoman Vizier points will allow players to go over 200 population, that's insane, and fixed also an issue that caused the Imperial Castle upgrades to be displayed incorrectly on the tech tree. So crazy stuff coming in, and once again, I've already casted some Ottoman games and the Sultahani trade network showed up quite a lot, and players are now starting to fulfill it. Instead, they will build it, drop 3 traders, and that's it, which were the free traders. Now actually buy traders, and actually they max out that landmark, which maxed out without the bonus of trade backs is equivalent to 3 relics, 240 gold per minute. Quite impressive, yes indeed. Then on the blue side, the HRE group of changes was also pretty interesting. So let's check that. Sorry about that. Oh my lord. There we go. So for the Holy Roman Empire, inspiration gathering rate, the prelate buff, reduced from 40% to 35%. Villages will drop off resources when fishing, building landmarks that act as resource drop-offs, and villagers constructing the Acrid Chapel will now drop off resources once it's fully built. So, a nerf to the prelate, but a two quality of life changes that don't really impact the game too much. I think it's fair. I think 40% extra gathering rate was crazy. 35 is still very, very strong, and I think it's okay to leave it for a while, see how it is. If it's too strong, drop 5% and make certain units cheaper or make products cheaper or something. I don't know. But let's see. I have not heard any people complain that 35 is still too much or it's too low. So I think HRB might be on a soft spot. Deer being killed. Are we looking at a professional scouts angle for GIF? We see a barracks. Spearman or man-at-arms? Man-at-arms versus the spearman. No, there was no military school. And remember, Louis MT is the master chef of the Ottomans. A long time ago, he was innovating in the Garrison LAN event where he was actually champion. He was playing a lot of Ottomans in a lot of different ways. Non-military school, 2TC feudal age, 2TC castle age, late military schools, open with military schools, open with barracks. So very interesting to see him pick up this kind of new civilization at the moment with a lot of cool buffs coming in. It's gonna be barracks versus barracks. Double barracks. Oh, interesting, alright. I mean, that's alright, like. A lot of people on wood for Louis as well. Military buildings and blacksmiths are cheaper for the Ottomans. Professional scouts Louis. He got some gold from there, right? Interesting. For G, it's gonna be farms. Oh, that could be the difference maker. Louis will get an insane and quick food source, while Jif will get an insane but slow food source. Slow as in building it up. And gathering rate too. Being buffed by 35% though. Losing some space there because of the TC. That's alright, it's a defensive spot. It's kinda easy to raid early game if you have good cav on Gorge. There's not really a cool way to protect that. You have to drop walls. And sometimes you don't want that. Especially when you're already farming and making units at 6 minutes into the game. Spearman from Louis, chilling up, protecting the deer. Remember, the spearmen from Jif are faster as well. And the imams were selected from the vizier point to Louis, and now he's getting deer. And Jif is like, damn it, he's getting deer. But the man-at-arms, the game changer. Now, we already have archers and Sipahi for Louis, so the man-at-arms will be outclassed. Jif continues the farm expansion and built a stable too to counter the archers, so the men-at-arms can be more at ease. But then the Sipahi, they coming. Oh, no blacksmith and no military school. Interesting. Blacksmith is way cheaper. I think it's only 100 for the autos. It's 90 actually. That's insane. And how much is it a barracks? It's 90. Oh yeah, they buffed that. Not too long ago, but they did. But that's really good for the Ottomans. Okay, fight in the middle. Spearman not allowing the engagement of the Sipahi. Imam's healing. No blacksmith upgrade so far. Tree taking the perspective of the fight. Horseman chasing the scouts with fear. Oh, Louis forced to retreat. The archers keep kiting nicely. The imams healing each other, it's necessary. They act a bit weird. Sometimes they go into the back to formation no matter what. You have to really micro them if you don't want to lose them. I can totally see Louis getting the methods on the next vizier point. Plus imams. He has a super strong feudal age army. More deer coming through. Jif being bamboozled. Deer coming in from here. Only one carcass. Yeah, some spearmen controlling the path. Never mind. Louis not buying more traders. We seen that earlier today. Blacksmith will increase the production speed for Louis. She's really nice. Can he get ahead though? He has 2 extra villagers. Interesting. Jeff has 1 prelate though. In the Akron Chapel. Imam's still alive. Key factor. Maybe Jeff could make a couple archers just to snipe those Imams. Louis is going 2 out, I believe. He doesn't have enough amount of units to make these pushes, but he has a healing option that enables a lot of choices. The Imams! Oh no, see? Where was the Imam going? He needs healing, he needs support. Scouts! Shield wall! Meat wall, I mean. Second Vizier point is almost here. I really hope he's the Methers. Oh, and actually, Jeff is the one losing numbers here because of the defender's advantage as well in favor of Louis. Archers coming out. They can snipe the Imams, but we need more of them. And they are a prime target for the Sipahi, you know? Nice healing. Second Vizier point almost here. +1 melee attack will really help. Jeff is getting +1 range defense. Louis, he has a good amount of archers. That will really help the fight for Jeff. Horsemen patrolling the places where scouts can go. That's the extra Vizier point. And it was the Akinji system. So 3 Akinjis. Interesting, I've seen that one before as well. In a recent Ottoman match that casted today. The Akinjis, they do really good damage. Oh, that's a scout, never mind. Wait, was that Akinjis? It was. Where are they? But 4 Akinjis? Oh, you can make them now. I thought it was only from a military school. But you can make them from archery range too. It will be so good for Louis. They have 95 HP. They do 14 damage per attack. They have an okay attack speed. They move as fast as a knight. And the spearman will be taking 13 damage per shot. Per attack, let's say, for those Akinjis. Can we see the micro from Louis? The Akinjis are frontlining. They are also healing. The archers are trying to snipe them. But the Akinjis are sniping the archers. The archers have way less HP. So the Akinjis are destroying them. They're doing almost double the damage. The Imams went down! Wait, no, there is 1 Imam alive. Where is the healing? One of the Imams went down. The other one, I have no idea what it is. It's a nice fight for Jeff. He's pushing forwards. Let's check the income per minute. More food for Jeff. More wood for Louis. More gold. Actually, more gold for Louis too. No extra traders. But Jeff is losing a lot of units. The Akinjis, now that there are not so many archers to counter them, they're doing a dirty work versus Jeff. Jeff on the deer. Patrolling the other deer. I think professional scout is over for Louis. Yeah, he's on the berries. Jeff is reuniting his army once again. Good attack so far. More destroyed value for Louis though. And still more army value too. Still no military schools. Doesn't want to go and mine stone. He can buy the stone, by the way. 170 gold. And he can make a military school. Jeff upgrading his archers with a +1 range attack. That will make the Akinjis suffer a lot. They have no ranged armor, by the way. So they'll be taking 8 damage, 6 damage I mean. But they're doing 14. So that's okay. They cost 80 wood, 80 food. I think that's pretty good. For how good they are. That's quite alright. We're moving to the berries. He's struggling for food. Oh, he's bringing deer back home. Nice. He has 2 scouts working for him. Raid! Coming through. Sipahi and Akinji. And then Louis will get the 2 methods to give the extra speed to his composition. And the raid. Raid, 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 brother. Oh, bro, just sounded like somebody burped in game. That was really funny. Horseman also coming in from GF. +1 range attack, +1 range defense, and now +1 melee attack. Villagers exposed. Akinji's in method. Just normal method, no extra attack speed. Movement speed, I mean. Nice targeting GF, chasing down that unit, it's important. Louis with more food per minute. A slightly more gold. And less food per minute too. I would say better economy for GF. Because now he has the same amount of food. He has to move soon to that second deer. Could go boar right in the corner. That deer is dangerous on the front line. That's a great raiding party from Louis. That's the next Vizier point. And the choice will be for Louis. Extensive fortifications, I love it. Reduces the cost of town centers and defensive buildings by 20%. Equips your garrison units with crossbows, increasing damage by +1 and then adding 2+ versus armored. So good defense against the men-at-arms. And where will we drop the second TC? No, I think that's not for the second TC, that's just for towers maybe. So that means that arrow slit is basically crossbow slits now? No way, right? Crossbow slits? Uh-oh. No. Louis can defend, I believe. Easy. Oh, can you react? He loses a villager. That's not good versus HRE. They have better economy in general. 35% better economy. Second villager goes down, but Louis also killed one. I love this raiding party from Louis. Let's check the military buildings from Louis. 2 stables, 1 barracks, and 2 archery ranges. Military buildings from GF. 2 barracks, 1 stable, and 3 archery ranges. Number of farms? 11. With food upgrade. No wheelbarrow for GF. Unbelievable. Louis has also no wheelbarrow. Okay. Another raiding party. I like it. Villagers on the berries there will be targeted. Bro, it is! No way! That's crossbow slits now. Wait, no. Just the villagers inside, shooting with crossbows. Mehmed Imperial Armory comes through, though. The first quote-unquote military skull for Louis in this game. Gee, with a nice army. Almost 20 more units than Louis. But Louis gets another villager though. He's now ahead by 2 economical units. And is aging up right now. GF also should age up really soon. Then does he go Ragnitz or Burgrave? Oh, the scouts get caught hot-handed. Getting that deer. It's gonna be the Ragnitz for GF. Getting some good, juicy double relics working. I'm really surprised Louis is not buying more traders. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Now the prelates need to be very careful from GF. They can be caught relatively easy. Because Louis has a lot of raiding parties going around and around and around. But Chief defending well, not allowing the raiding parties to do damage. Also protecting the berries right there. I like that. 10 more military units for Jeff. Will Louis be able to just deny relics? I don't think so. Oh, Jift left the base. Louis coming back in. But the TC doing a lot of damage in there. Jiff is not retreating. These villagers might be exposed at the moment. They run out of berries anyway, so they have to move out. Lucky for Jiff. One prelate here gets intercepted. No relics for you, Sir Jiff. Great job from Louis. Doing damage. Killing prelates. Idling out the eco of Jiff. The armies are coming back. No, Jiff is just trying to secure some relics. He's patrolling with all that army. I don't know about that. More villagers were killed. Louis, now ahead in every income. What stone? He did use some stone for the tower. No military schools. That's a lot of Akinjis. They already have +2 ranged attack. So now they're doing 22 damage in one attack because they have 2 bursts. Yo, 22 damage is insane. Wheelbarrow coming in for Louis. Also specialized pick. Giving 15% more gathering rate on stone and gold. Uh-oh, the raiding party killed 7 villagers and can run away. Evade the chase. Jiff trading some shots here with Louis. Louis dominating. Yeah, army gets clean. Louis on similar numbers now to Jiff. Jiff getting the castle age upgrades now. The veterancy. Next vizier point is for Louis. Extra military schools? He's not building any. Although, no, just making the relic closer to home. And it was Advanced Academy, but he has no military schools to speed up production from. Military production speed, so in general, so everything is producing 25% faster, I see. It's not just the military schools, I thought it was. +2 range defense as well. Make sure the archers can truly dent into the Akinjis. With 105 HP, doing 22 damage, you need 4 shots to kill an archer. That's pretty okay. It's pretty nice. Jiff struggling for food now. Nice farms. But needs wheelbarrow and +2 food upgrade. Not +2, tier 2. Meanwhile, we have 3 relics for Louis, and also a farm transition. Only 2 relics for Jiff, aka 4. That's not good. It's a not really aggressive Holy Roman Empire. Not aggressive, impressive, I mean. Akinjis and Sipahi coming in red hot. More villagers going down, up to 15. Louis, 14 villagers ahead. Unbelievable. 3 parallels for Jiff as well. Boosting everybody up. Akinjis kiting back so much damage. The spearman retreat in fear. Henry from YouTube, sir, saying, "Sir, I'm obsessed with your commenting." Thank you, Henry. Your support is really appreciated. Henry from Skalitz. We need a Prague civilization in AOE4. Akinjis doing so much damage, destroyed value 5k more for Louis. The RV value, I mean. Destroyed value is also 5k more. Unbelievable. Louis is ahead. If you didn't notice before. Oh, that wall. Oh no, I thought that wall was open. And it looks opened in the minimap, but it's not. Nice farm transition for Louis. Big raid coming in from Jiff. He needs to do some damage right now because Louis is clearly ahead. But we have mangonels. Double mangoes. Pump those number ups. Those number up. Oh, nice AOE healing. Louis topping himself, making sure he can have the best fight. Now he can sandwich the army of Jiff. Will that happen? It's a mystery. Only Louis can answer us. The rest of the army is killing the reinforcements. Beautiful move from Louis. The main army from Jiff is being obliterated in the interest of the base of Louis. Mangonels in the background. Also, defender numbers, defender advantage, I mean, increasing the numbers. And I think Louis takes the fight and the game. Wait, still a lot of units from Jiff, they're just not here. And that's GG! Unbelievable! Ladies and gents, thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, your support is greatly appreciated. And use the links down below to support the community as well. See you on the next one. Let's organize the file and go for the best game of today. Let's see what gamers are live. Nobody. Nobody. That is on my friend list, by the way. Let's check a game from Ladder. Oh, interesting game. Okay, already found one. Let's get it. Welcome to stream, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you're watching on Twitch. Valdemar didn't accept my friend invitation, really? Come on, Valdi. For the community. There we go. Hi everybody, and welcome very much to a game of the online ladder of Age of Empires 4. We have today in the color orange, it's Eric playing as the Mongols, and in the color yellow, representing Team VES, one of the best coaches and content creators of the AOE4 community, it's Valdemar playing in the good old English. And this is a perfect spot, I mean, not perfect, but a good spot to go and get a second TC. Is it, Valdi, to TC English with the king, or are we going to see a different strategy? I want to see cavalry raids, mass cavalry in feudal age with king, into professional scouts, and then just raid, heal back in the abbey, heal back with the king, eventually go castle age. I think that would be alright. From the Mongols, I don't really know what to expect. Remember that the English farms were buffed as well. So maybe that's the plan for Valdi. Maybe no professional scouts. No, sir. Farm. We farm boys. We farm girls. Let's go. Eric. Building the Ovu. And early stable. So it's going to be double production of Dark Age Horsemen? That would be interesting. Would that be efficient? I don't know. could be the overproduction of scouts. Then get professional scouts. But you wouldn't need to build the stable in the Dark Age. Valdemar saw that with the scout. It's Abbey of Kings for Valdi. And it's double horseman, early horseman for Eric. The orange today, not Eric the red. TC position for the Mongols, nice. Close to the wood, close to the gold, that's enjoyable. Where are they going? They're going to the Stonevilles. That's actually a good smart move from Eric. Delay or even deny the stone collection. But there we go, I was just thinking about that. The short bow villagers dealing so much damage to the early horsemen. Hey, at least the delay is happening. Here we go. Only 190 stone. Oh, but Eric, he's not giving up. He comes back. Nice. More shots. Be careful to not go under TC. Ooh, that horseman's almost dying, but not yet. That's a nice delay. Eric coming in strong versus Valde. Nice play. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Look at them. Riding with all their might in the wind or against the wind. Ovo being burned by the scout. The horsemen just say hi and goodbye. Abbey of Kings. Almost finishing. We have Dir in the back. Valdi could just go there with the villagers. I think he'll farm. Deer stones for Eric. Anytime now. And 15 seconds from now, we'll have the king coming out for Valdemar. And the horsemen are still here. Ha! That's funny. Valdi over Mind Stone. Maybe he wants to upgrade the tower. Yeah, that's totally 350 for the TC, 50 for the tower upgrade. I think 30 C. He's already getting ahead on the macro. No, that's too crazy. Villager goes up to make an archery range. It's going to be Keshix and Megudai. But English have longbows. Wheelbarrow for Eric at 555. King being chased down, but not too much damage coming in from Eric. Eric the orange. Second TC already in for Valdi in the back. Could have been in the deer, but then it would have been exposed. Now you just wall here and you're chilling. Maybe you should wall here as well to the berries, and then you're chilling. Real chilling, real vibing. King running away from the Mangudai. Actually, it's Khan Hunter. It's not the Mangudai. They do less damage, I think. And King just runs back to the Abbey, heals up. There you go, longbows coming in, and it will be Mangudai as well for Eric. Plus Keshix, still no Keshix so far. Oh, Eric goes Castle. But he's not damaging or limiting the eco of Voldemar. So that second TC is basically free in terms of timing and pressure from the enemy. Second TC already working nicely, and the farms are here being buffed. So it's now a 20% gathering rate buff for the farms of the English. The Mangudai trying to do some damage, but Spearman and Longbow are in place to defend. Yeah, 20, 25, 30, and 30. That's actually a lot. Plus the farm upgrade, plus the fact that the farms are cheap. That's quite insane. Then to generate gold in the Imperial Age as well. That's crazy, man. Oops, the villager is being sniped by the Mangudai. Good job from Eric, but he's 7 vills behind. Castle Age is really close, but he kept investing. Oh, he's being raided now. The Mangudai weren't scary enough, and Valdemar decides to bring the fight to the door of the enemy. And Eric is forced to retreat. What can you do now? Age up and build Kashyyyks? Build Kashyyyks right now? They're already speedmen. Age up and build men at arms? The longbows will kite them. Is the stamp readout? 50% more gold. Necessary for Eric's economy. He has a blacksmith as well. Plus 1 ranged attack. That will make the Mangudais even more annoying, but he stopped producing Mangudai. He's producing archers now. And the king is totally fine with that. Castle Age not close for Valdi, but he's farming. He's making military. He'll be there soon. I don't think Eric is actually worried about that as well. He wants to survive and go castle himself. Oh, the king will go down here. No, it didn't. Lucky for Valdi. He avoids paying extra tax to build the king once again. Longbows and archers trading it out. And Eric has to defend the position, because if he doesn't, Valdemar just camps it, and no more units for Eric. The stable goes down! Unbelievable! Double archery range back at home though. Eric needs upgrades, he's getting veterancy and plus 2 ranged attack. 13 longbows. That doesn't matter if the archers are veteran or not. 14 longbows will kill them rather quickly. Eric needs to save up those numbers, he needs to accumulate. Castle Age close for Valdemar. Are we going to see Ultra Grid 3TC King's Palace? Or it's going to be the good old White Tower? Grid, right? You're killing all the army of your enemy. You can grid. You should grid. Right? Income per minute. More food for Valdi. More wood and more gold. Valdi with better eco. And these 13 villagers ahead. That's quite nice. He's on the deer though. Board is so far away, out of question. Same for Valdemar. He's walling up. He's not going to the castle age just yet. Still no horticulture. It will improve his economy even more. Second DC move, really nice. And he's going to the deer. So he wants to go castle and then pump units. AKA lancers, knights I believe. Or even the Giga Chad Englishman at arms with the extra armor. The clads, the Chad clads. It's the White Tower. In the front of no, it's the King's Palace. It is the Ultra Grid. It makes sense. You're killing the army. You know your enemy has low numbers. They can't really push into you because you're English as well. And you have longbows and villagers and extra damage and extra attack speed. And you have the king to then go around and attack his villagers. You can grid and you should grid in this situation. You have a whole deer pack in the back of your base. And the wolf too. You should be, if you kill the wolf, you should, like if the wolf attacks you and then you kill it, you should be able to eat it. Or like produce armor, like make armor cheaper with it or something. I don't know. Something cool, you know. Something nice. Like your villagers gather 5% faster for 1 minute because they feel incentivized by the heroic deeds of the units that kill the wolf, you know? That will be nice, I think. I subscribe on that. Villager is still there! It killed a villager! The wolf killed a vill! It's only 6 villagers here. Oh, the wolf is nibbling at Valdi's villagers. He's too busy fighting over there against Castle Age units. And the wolf gets another one. There we go. Another one. Another one is going down. There you go, the wolf, he goes down finally. But he took a precious villager with it. Sad story, but Valdi, he's okay. He has 3 town centers right now. He's not worrying about that, you better believe it. He could be 20 villas ahead right now. I mean, he's almost... and he could, right? If he didn't lose 3 villagers today, but he's fine. He has 1,500. He has 1,500 food per minute. He's okay. And he doesn't need to leave the base, because the deer was right behind his base. Eric needs to go for relics, needs to do damage, but it's so tough. He only has 14 archers. Unbelievable. Maybe fast Imperial into Kaganate? No, against the powerhouse. 23 villagers ahead of Valdemar. Imperial Age, you just give time for Valdemar to crush you immediately. The Airstorms arrives for the extra movement speed. It destroyed itself. It's too much damage. It's emotional damage, you know. Springald in placement. More stone for Valdi. He wants a keep, I believe. Or a fourth town center. 30 villager lead coming in soon for Valdemar. No relics being grabbed. No sacred sites being conquered. Second food upgrade should come soon for Valdemar. And this food will go even higher. Tower. Eric is on the deer, finishing that off. And armies clash in the middle of Dry Arabia. Way better army for Valdemar. Almost 40 villager lead. Some Keshiks arrive to help, but I think it's too late for Keshiks. And Valdemar now is just chasing the lost army of Eric back into his base. 39 villager lead, 40 villager lead accomplished once again. And Valdemar is pop capped. He needs more houses. And he's now upgrading into horsemen, into veteran horsemen, I mean. Yeah, to counter the crossbows. So his men-at-arms can just chill. They have the extra armor. Not yet, I believe. There you go, Armored Chad coming through. +2. Deer Stones goes down as well. Valdemar could just make siege and kill the buildings from Eric. That's GG. I think Eric cannot come back. Ladies and gents, remember, if you're watching on YouTube, use the links down below to check Valdemar's Twitch and YouTube. And he was participating in a tournament, the EGC Summer. You can check that tournament as well. We have BC there, Marine Lord, Dem, Wham, Louis, Vortex, Lucifron, MSNDK was there as well. Go there, check it out. Go check that out, I mean, it's a great tournament. And GG gets called. Valdi, with the extra grid from the English, punished the Mongols. Thank you for watching. I see you next time. And everybody watching live on YouTube, Twitch and Kick, we are going to finish the stream for right now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We had a blast. Great games today. This new patch is really fresh and exciting. Thank you for watching again. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember to believe in yourself and in all possibilities. And the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. Let's see if we can do a cool raid here. Not worth it. So thank you for watching once again, y'all. And I hope to see you on the next time.